Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Kai Vlogs here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a GFX in Roblox as seen in my thumbnails. I just wanted to say this is a voiceover, so don't mind anything that's wrong. First, you're obviously going to want to open Chrome, go to Roblox, then go to the library in Roblox. Then you're going to want to go to the plugins. Now that you're in plugins, I think the little character would pop up first in the front page, but that's the one you want to get. If this doesn't pop up for you, then you could search it up in the search bar, but it popped up for me, so we're just going to click it. First things first, you're going to want to make sure it's by the creator Already Pro. If it's not by Already Pro, then it's probably fake and could lead to viruses in your base plate / game. Now that we have it, you're going to click install. And then it's gonna ask you to open Roblox. Then you're gonna click yes, but I already have it installed on my Roblox Studio, so I'm just gonna go ahead and open Roblox Studio myself and not click open. Now that you open Roblox Studio, you make sure you're logged into it. If you're not logged in, I don't think it's gonna work. So make sure you're logged in by just clicking that in the corner. Roblox gives you a variety of choices to choose. I chose base plate. You can choose any one you want. They have 18 options to choose from, but I think best is base plate. So now, Roblox has loaded you into your base plate, as you can see on my screen here. Now you're gonna go to the top and it's gonna say plugins. You're gonna click that. There's a bunch, so you're gonna click plugins and it's gonna say load character Already Pro's plugin. So now go ahead and click that. A little menu should pop up with his username there. So that's where your username is gonna go, or any person's username that you're gonna use for this tutorial. For the sake of this video, I'm gonna be using my username. So I'm just gonna type this in time lapse real quick. As you can see, I put in my username. Now it gives me a bunch of options. Spawn R6 or R15. I recommend spawning R15 if you're really detailed and wanted to make the joints bend. But for this sake of the video and for beginners, I suggest using R6. Make sure there's an X ticked off on the spawn at origin so it can spawn right in the middle and not mess up anything. If you've clicked spawn R6 at origin, you're going to want to go to your Explorer tab on the far right of your screen. Now that you're there, you can see your username right there. So now what you're going to want to do is you're going to right click on your username, then scroll all the way down till you see Export Selection right above Help. Now you're going to go ahead and click that. Now you're going to want to find the folder you want to save it in. For the sake of this video, I'm going to save it in my GFX presets folder and name it tutorial 22 because I already have a tutorial and I don't know why. I think it was just a test. Now what you're going to do is you're going to name it, which I already did. I told you, 22. Then you're going to save it to that folder that you just created and or saving it in. The tip is to name your save something that you can remember or something that's easy to spot. So now you're going to go to your desktop and open up Blender 2.79. That's the version we're going to be working with in this video. If you have any other version, then you could probably watch another video because that's not the version I'm using for this video. Now that you open up Blender, you're wondering what this little panel is. You're just going to click on it, it's going to disappear. Now to get rid of this cube, you're just going to press X on your keyboard. Then it's going to ask you to delete it. Just click it. Just click it. So now as you can see, we have an empty space with literally absolutely nothing in it other than a lamp and our camera. So let's teach you the basics of Blender. To move around, you're going to do Shift and F at the same time. That you can move your camera with your mouse. To go forward, you're going to use W. To go backwards, you're going to use S. To go left, you're going to use A, and D to go right. To mention that to get out of your movement mode, just left click on your screen and boom, you're out. Okay, so now we need to get onto our settings. So you can open up a panel, do whatever, but I'm gonna set a resolution to 5,000. Make sure it's 5,000 for both of your resolutions, X and Y. Changing your resolution changes the camera size, like a canvas if you were to be painting on PixArt, IBS Paint X, Pixlr, any type of drawing program. Here I am going over to the camera to show you what the camera is. Now we're going back to our settings so I can actually tell you what the settings are. You're going down to shading. It's in the same spot we're in, shadings. So now you're gonna click on the sky. Now click transparent so your background is transparent. Now we're gonna go over to the world at the top. There's a little global icon, world. We're gonna click environment lighting, not ambient occlusion, environment lighting, and indirect lighting. So now we are done with the settings. We can close that now because we don't need it anymore. So now we need to figure out how we're gonna import a Roblox character into Blender. First, you're gonna go to the top left corner and it says File. You're gonna click File, and then a bunch of options pop up, and we're gonna click Import Wavefront OBJ. Now you're gonna go to wherever you saved your GFX in a folder. I saved mine in my presets, as I said, in Roblox Studio. So we're gonna go to GFX presets for mine. And that's where the tutorial 22 is, my Roblox character. So now we're gonna look for it, but like I said, it's easier to spot. So now you could double click or just click one time and click Import OBJ. But I double clicked for this one unintentionally, but I guess it goes faster, so yeah. Roblox character is imported into Blender 2.79. So now you must be looking at like, okay, why is it white? Well, basically, you're gonna wanna go to the little white snowball at the bottom. It's a white snowball. You're gonna go down there and you're gonna click it. If I'm gonna go click it now, that'd be nice. You're gonna go click it and you're gonna go to material. I used to do texture because I thought that's what I was supposed to do, but don't make that mistake like I did because my GFX came out gray, kind of. But yeah, you're gonna click material because the render comes out better. Yeah. If you saw that my Roblox character turned darker, it's because I was showing you guys what texture looks like. But anyways, now I'm gonna be showing you guys what to do next. So basically, I'm gonna be showing you even more things about Blender. To select a body part, you right-click on any limb, arm, leg, body part, whatever you wanna call it. And you can use many tools at the bottom of the screen. Is me showing you that you can actually move the certain body parts that you've right-clicked or left-clicked. So as you can see now, I right-clicked. I think it was left-click, but I don't know, whatever click I said before, until I did look back. And then I pressed A on my keyboard and it deselected it. Now to select more than one body part, you're gonna press Shift and then whatever click you use to select the body part at the same time. See how I can move all the selected body parts all at once? Let's get to the basics. So first, as you right click, a little guide will pop up. Blue is up and down, red is left and right, and green is forward and backwards. The little circle in the middle is a free move, and yeah, that's pretty much it for the move tool. If you're not comfortable with the guide all the way down there, like if it sets somewhere far, you can always go to the right panel and it says set origin. You're gonna set your origin to geometry. That's gonna place the guide tool right where the body part that you selected is, so it's easier for you to move and handle. Now I'm gonna show you the rotate tool. The rotate tool is pretty easy. I think you would figure it out. It's kind of hard to explain, so I won't be explaining this one because I don't really know. I'm not really smart, okay? Don't judge me. But yeah, there's a little preview of what the rotate tool can do, so you can probably figure it out yourself. But here's me making a pose to show you guys how it works. So I guess I can time lapse this because you guys get the basics now, so that's good. I forgot to mention, when you go on the right panel where the camera icon is, you're going to scroll down and it's going to say SK. You're going to click that and then you're going to change it to transparent. So your background's transparent if you want a transparent GFX. Sadly, I accidentally forgot to set the camera, so I had to restart, but this time I was just kind of lazy, so I just did that normal pose. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to go to View, Camera, and then you're going to click Shift F to move your camera. Oh wait, Shift F to move your camera. You're going to want to place your camera in the position you want it to be. Now that you got your desired camera position, what you're going to do is you're going to drag your mouse over to Render. Where you go to Render, you're going to see Render Image. You're going to click that. Depending on your computer, your render could take up to hours. But most likely, if it's not a rig or anything, it's just gonna take like a couple minutes or seconds. Yeah, so let me time lapse that. At this moment, I realized I didn't record the rest of this, so that's a goodbye. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more helpful videos.